Yeah. I want to thank y'all for taking this journey with me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on? What's going on? We got your boy Kurrlina here on this beautiful day. Yo, Kurrlina, we're doing a little slight interview for your promotion on your album coming out on 9/11. Tell the fans a little bit about you. How long have you been in the music industry?
Honestly, been in the music industry since, I want to say 2011. I won a major battle. You know, started off writing music, based off poetry. Taught me how to use my words with intellect instead of just being basic with the words. How to use different wordplay, how to use different metaphors, different similes, how to use different word patterns. So, you know, music been a part of me forever. But as far as in the business, I want to say maybe like 2011, 2010.
Okay. Was there a specific moment in your life when you thought music is what I would do?
Yeah, I mean, being real, you know, like growing up, we didn't really have much, so music was like basically the vacation. Like anytime I was able to write a verse or get into my creative space, that was the whole, you know, motive. Whenever I realized like I can't listen to music without going to sleep, can't go to sleep without listening to music. When I wake up, I'm on it. You know, it plays a vital part of my life. And being real, I'd rather have a radio than a TV, and I've been like that since I was young.
Okay. What inspires you or your music to keep going?
Being around, man, take a look around. You know, we doing this video, this interview in the hood. You know what I mean? The struggle. You know what I mean? Like we live and direct with it. You know what I mean? Just coming up from nothing. I just want people to listen to my music and be able to understand that just because the odds against you, that don't mean you can't win. Just because you come from a bad place, that don't mean that you can't take everything that's on the table. It's yours if you want it.
Okay. So, when it comes to music, who's all on your iTunes playlist? Who you listen to?
I got a wide range, man. I listen to a lot of R&B. I can't listen to trap all day and beat my head up. So I got artists like Snow Allegra. I got artists like Rick Ross. I got artists like Moneybagg. I got artists like The Baby, of course myself. Got artists like Lauryn Hill, Monica, monumental artists like Pop Smoke, Aaliyah. You know what I mean? Just I listen to a wide range of music. Like it honestly varies. You know, I don't listen to one kind of music.
Okay. So you got your song Karma that came out. How did you Karma, speaking of karma, what made you come out with that single?
Being honest, man, it's self-explanatory. You know what I mean? I believe if you do good, you get good. If you do bad, you get bad. And you know, karma and like the rest of my music is based off real life events. So it's like, I feel like if you do somebody good, you're gonna get good. If you do somebody bad, you're gonna get bad. And at that particular time, I was going through a little phase of my life where something had happened that I really don't care to talk about, but we got in the studio, we got it done, and you know the rest is history. 30 views, 30,000 views up. Shout out to J Wood affiliated.
Already. Man, you got 1,000 artists trying to get to where you going. What gives you that advantage to make it mainstream?
It's crazy that you say that, man. Like, I think the first thing is just like staying true to yourself and finding your identity as an artist. Like, not trying to base your pattern off nobody else. Like, know who you are. Like, know what you bring to the table. Like, if you a dope boy, be a dope boy. If you represent the B-boys and be a B-boy, you know what I mean? So I just think like, for one, it's staying original and staying true to your identity as an artist. Then two, you gotta create your own sound, because don't nobody wanna hear a water version down to nobody else, you know what I mean? And then three, you gotta find you a core group of people that care about you and want to see you going in the right direction, because you can't do nothing by yourself. So if you don't got a core group of people that's gonna be honest with you and everybody else is gonna be yes men, that right there is real key, because you can make it, but 9 times out of 10 you'll probably crash and burn with the yes men versus having real people around you.
And it's good to have people around you that's authentic, that's gonna push you and make sure you know you stand on the right path, man.
For sure.
And a question like, what are your thoughts about the evolution of artists in the music industry today?
Being real, man, I think that's what separates good from great. It's like every so often the game changed, and it's been like that since forever. Like there was a time like in the late 90s you had the crunk people like Lil Johns, and then before that it was the group of lyrical people from up north, you know what I mean? So I just think that what separates the good artists from the great artists is the great artists know how to adapt to whenever the game evolves. Like you can it's okay to stay you, but when the game change, you got to find a way to change with it so you'll remain relevant, you know what I mean? So I just think that nowadays people like, oh, you don't gotta have bars to rap. Just because they don't rap with bars don't mean you don't got to. Like, just stay true to yourself, you know what I mean? And just make sure that when the game evolve, you evolve with it so you'll stay relevant.
Right. Do you have any other passions in life? Do you believe that passion is the essential part of, you know, your success?
I mean, one thing about being a J Will affiliate is, you know what I'm saying, we focused on just one particular goal, but like we focus on other goals as well. So it's like being around other businessmen. Like we want partnerships with, say, a Waffle House or a Sam's Club. Like we want to build corporations up under J Will. J Will is just the main goal. So for most definitely, man, we want to become business partners. We want to become corporation partners. You know what I mean? I got some real good businessmen around me that do real good business. So they influence me to want to do good business. So I think that, you know, aside of music, we need to be trying to figure out how we can get partnerships with Ciroc, how we can get partnerships with Nike, how we can get partnerships with anybody that's popular, and potentially create our own. You know, we all love sports to everybody that I do business with, so maybe we could all go in and get a share of a team or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm on.
Right.
Like, we trying to set ourselves up for after the music.
And it's good to have something put in place, you know, outside of music, you know.
For sure, man.
Different business ventures.
Yeah.
What type of advice would you give him or her that's starting out in their music career, don't have a studio to go to? Like, what other advice would you give them, the ones that's just getting started?
If you're just getting started, I think that you just need to do your research. You need to just find out everything you need to get where you're trying to go. If you don't got a studio and you live in a town where, like me, we grew up in a town where either you in an in-house studio or you had to drive to Charlotte or maybe Raleigh to get one.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you don't really feel like driving that long, then why don't you find somebody that make beats and see how much their equipment costs. Y'all go half on the equipment, build your own studio. You know what I mean? For the people that don't have a promotional team, I'm pretty sure that you got somebody that love you, you know what I mean? Just like find a couple people that love you and tell them to help you promote your music. You know what I'm saying? Because it might have been one man thought, but you can't accomplish it with just one person. So whatever you decide to do is gonna take a core group of people. So you might as well have good people around you who gonna push you. And you need to have people around you who understand that it's not just your dream, it's theirs to see you win. So like, if you don't got that drive, like you can't coach getting out of bed. Like you gotta be able to be there. Like you can't be late for shows. You can't be at your shows doing wild shit. You can't be falling out with your people that love you. You know what I mean? You gotta quit making excuses and just make it happen, being honest.
Right. And your album. Tell little people about your album.
Oh man, PVO, Positive Vibes Only, is the Deluxe. I dropped the EP earlier this year. It was 5 tracks. You know what I'm saying? Basically what I did was I added 12 to it. We have been working like a year and a half to create the whole vibe. I've never been this deeply invested in a project. I feel like every other project compared to this one was rushed. I felt like, you know, sometimes I get in my modes, you know what I'm saying, where I might sit back and smoke a little bit and I just might listen to my old stuff like, what was I thinking then? Like maybe the drop release, maybe the release date, maybe the choice of selection of songs. You know what I mean? And not to say it was bad, but I just think that I've never made music this good as far as PVO Deluxe, as far as the structure of the whole album, as far as the approach to the whole album, as far as the promotion towards the whole album. So I mean, PVO Deluxe, man, it's 17 tracks. I got a couple features on there, you know what I mean? Since I already gave y'all the drop date, which is 9/11, I can't really get into the features. Y'all gonna have to purchase that to get that. Like I said, it's gonna be everywhere. Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, everywhere you get your favorite artists from. Mine gonna be there too. But PVO Deluxe, man, it's basically like a monument of just going through negative situations and turning it into a positive. Like not making no excuses, like not getting down on your luck, because I was thinking that I was the only one going through something. And then while I was in the hospital, somebody else told me a story that was worse than mine. So like you can't never get too complacent. You gotta remain humble regardless of how piped up you feel you are. Sometimes I'm guilty of that, you know what I'm saying? And then life happens and I have to humble myself. So I think PVO Deluxe, man, it's just a monument of anybody that's ever been down, ever had anything negative happen to them, ever wanted to just be better than who they was. I think PVO this for you and anybody that's like you.
Okay. And where can potential fans find out more about you?
This year, man, we did like maybe 20 interviews. We did like, I want to say anywhere from 5 to 10 magazine placements. So if you're familiar with The Source, we made that. You know, I'm in the Hip Hop Weekly. Kurrlina Kurrlina, that's Ku2RsLina, that's on Facebook. That's on Instagram. On Twitter, it's Kurrlina 2 times with an X. SoundCloud, Kurrlina Kurrlina, YouTube, Kurrlina Kurrlina. Any social streaming site, anyone that you can think of, Kurrlina Kurrlina. Like I said, man, J Will affiliated. Trying to take it from the ground to the moon, man. So like I said, if you're on social media, whatever your social media is, Kurrlina Kurrlina, aside Twitter, it's Kurrlina 2 times. J Will affiliated.
Is there anything you want to say about your album?
Like I said, it's a monument, man. It took a whole year and a half to create that vibe. Being honest, we were 2 different sessions. I just wanted to create something where whenever I put it in, I didn't have to skip through track for track. I wanted it to be lyrical as well as real. Cause me as an artist, I'ma always take the real artist over the lyrical one. So just to have that combination of both, then the whole track selection, the whole beat selection, the whole song selection. I think as a whole, PBO just represents positivity, man. It's like, it's not your typical guy from the hood talking about selling cocaine, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, and the gang. Is actually great music. It's actually deep music, you know what I mean? So, like I said, man, it's a monument to everything that we stand for, to everything that we trying to create. And, you know, I will give y'all a little inside secret, like PBO, we gonna ride it out like Lil Wayne did the Carter, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, or how many ever we decide to drop, you know what I'm saying? Right now, we on the first one, so we gotta make it special. We gotta give them something to come back to. So that's PBO Deluxe, dropping 9/11.
Already.
Millions of people heard from me, but shout out to Tunchi.
Yeah.
Sorry for the wait, let's do it.